Any boys have any questions? Yes, Fariq.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I have a question which has 3 parts.
3 parts. Linked together.
First is that regarding Arabic, as far as Arabic is concerned, we have done Arabic, but as far as IGCSE is concerned, we have to write a lot of essays. So we've not practiced much on that because we've not written too many essays on that. So how will we go about that? And the second thing is regarding Islamic studies. As Kalim was telling that we will have regarding history of Islam. So when will we start that portion and what will we do exactly and when will we start? So if we start that, will we stop the other things? And the third thing is after 10th or 12th or whatever, there will be 15 students like from our school, like from the boys. So some leave, so less will be left to go in BA and whatever, to go in this mass media and then how will it?
Fariq has 3 questions. All 3 are very good, very concerning. The first question that what Arabic we learn compared to IGCSE is more about writing essays, etc. What he's talking about, the Arabic we learn in IIS in our school is more of Fusa Arabic, the pure Arabic of Quran and Hadith. What Arabic is taught in IGCSE is more of a colloquial Arabic. Now to understand Islam, knowing Lugha Fusa is more important. Normal person who knows colloquial Arabic may understand a small percentage of Quran but not in depth. What we have taught you is to make you understand the Lugha Fusa. So you understand the Quran and Hadith directly. So compared to colloquial Arabic, for example, Moya, Mai is pure Arabic, Moya is colloquial Arabic for water. So you have done Mai, which is part of the Quran. Moya, so what is Moya? So then it is adaptation, where slang you say. If you learn pure English and slang English, for example, in America, if I say pig, what do you know of pig? Pig means khanzir. Khanzir. Pork is the flesh of pig. But the slang in American, pig means a cop. Cop again is the slang, which cop you know? Cop is the slang for police here and in UK. But the slang for a policeman in USA is pig. So now you know pig also means a policeman. Now you know certain slang, but you may not know all the slangs of America. So their American English differs than British English. But because they're learning English, you even know the normal slang languages that are used, acceptable slang. Some slang is absolutely gutter language which you may not be knowing. And that's good. So normally that is colloquial Arabic, is somewhat like a slang. It's a dialect which may not be gutter, but acceptable how language has developed. So that's the reason this is an additional subject. Whether you pass or fail, we are happy that you understand the Quran directly. You hafiz the Quran, more than 100 Huffaz, mashallah. You understand the Quran directly, and we are proud to say that more than 100 students in our school from the age of 10 to 15 to 16, mashallah, besides being Hafizul Quran, besides being Huffaz, they understand the Quran what they have memorized. More than 90%, alhamdulillah. That is far superior than colloquial Arabic because you are more tuned towards understanding Quran. So there in the colloquial Arabic, they may ask you, okay, when you go to a fundak, when you go to a hotel, fine, write a letter to the manager of the hotel, what things you like in the hotel. Not that you won't know, but you are not used to, you are more used to about Islam, etc. So the word is used over there for the bed, for the tap is not working, or the flush. The flush will not come in the normal Lugha Fusa. It will be there, but you are not used to it. Coming to the second question regarding Islamic studies. In the Islamic studies, as I told you, what Islamic studies you learn in school is more getting you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. More studies of Quran, Sahih Hadith, lifestyle of the Sahabas, stories of the Prophets. There, the Islamic studies is general, even talking about the Muslim culture. Now, what have you got to do Muslim culture? Muslim culture is different and Islam is different. But there, it is part of Islam, what you have studied here, but even part of Muslim culture. How do the Muslims live in UK and what is the culture and what they do and what are the different sects and what are the different things, how do they celebrate Eid? You may know how Eid is celebrated in Quran Sunnah, but you may not know how Eid is celebrated in UK or in India. What happens, you will have to learn something extra. But irrespective whether you do well or not, we are more concerned, mashallah, you have done well in Lugha Fusa. You know about the true Islamic studies. Therefore I say, when people ask me, I want to do Islamic studies, BA Islamic Studies, Bombay University, MA Islamic Studies, I said, what do you want to do? Do you want to come closer to Islam or go away from Islam? There they teach more about the Abayad and the Umayyads and this and that. It will take you more away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They discuss more about politics. If you want politics, the best politician, mashallah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the most influential person. But they deal more with this and that and with history and with culture. then PhD in Islamic studies. Even if you are BA in Arabic language, I am sure that you will speak better Arabic than those who have got BA degree Arabic in the Bombay University. Inshallah. The students of 8th, 9th and 10th will be able to speak Arabic better and far fluently than a BA Arabic of Bombay University. This is Arabic. So what? We are training you more to get closer to Allah. At the same time, knowing colloquial Arabic is not haram. Yes, when you are learning Islamic studies, will you stop the other thing? Yes, you will have to not stop. The percentage will reduce. The percentage what you are reading about the Hadith, Sahih Bukhari, Bulugh al-Maram, the Seerah of the Prophet would reduce so that you even know the other thing which is good. It's not bad to know that. So that when you go and when you speak, like when we had gone to Hajj, it was a different experience. That mashallah, few students were Huffaz, we took them for Hajj, and the way they spoke Arabic, the Saudis were shocked that the parents can't be Indian. And they spoke to the parents, is this your son? We can't believe. Because mashallah, when they spoke Luqa Fusa, they were shocked. But at the same time, even if you know colloquial Arabic, it's good. It will help you in the world. That's the second question.
So when will you start that?
Start what?
Start Islamic studies and all that.
Islamic studies is IGCSE.
Yes.
It is supposed to start, but you're looking the books which they refer to. What happened that we are checking which book does IGCSE refer to. We know what is required for true Islamic studies. That we have taught you. Now, what IGCSE wants, and I went through some books talking about deviant sects of Islam. Fine, as a knowledge it's good. Right? As a knowledge to know is good. Not to practice. But to know is good. That will start inshallah shortly. Maybe in the next couple of weeks inshallah. Our third question was?
Regarding the 15 students, that how is it?
Fariq asked a very good question. And now there are 15 students under 10. When we go, then some will take art, some will take commerce. Each will have maybe 5 each, or maybe 4, 6 and 5. It may be split. And some will go out. Fine. We want everyone to stay. If they go out, no problem. But staying is better, so that we come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But again, we will have seats open even for outsiders to enter. So when we have outsiders entering this team, they will have less knowledge of Islam as compared to you. So you will be at an advantage. So when they come, there will be more options. For example, you will have options in Islamic studies also, and maybe English and maths. They will have option only of English and maths. So you will have more options. So you will be together. But your option would be more Islamically inclined. So they will have the IGCSE 11th and 12th with Islamic environment and less Islamic studies as a support which they may not appear for. What will you be having? You will be having the formal education and Islamic studies which you can appear for. So inshallah, when we split but naturally, there will be more. And inshallah, if Allah wills, just for your information, when we shift to the new school, as what we have planned, if Allah wills, inshallah, there will be 3 divisions. 3 divisions. My plan initially was 3 for boys, 3 for girls, but space constraint is there. So we'll have 2 for boys and 1 for girls. And in this, inshallah, when we split, again we have to have girls separate, boys separate. 15 is at least acceptable, the girls are only 11. So 11 divided by 3 would be much less. But inshallah, there are many people who want to come in. We don't encourage people coming into our school 8th, 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th we don't allow. 8th also we don't encourage. But there are some students who came. Because it becomes difficult for them to amalgamate with us and know the Islamic aspects, etc. We did allow some students last year. This year we allowed 1. 9th and 10th we have never allowed. But when we go to 11th and 12th, people come from outside. And many people want to join in. So they can do that. They can get the IGCSE degree. But the advantage of yours will be much more than. Same thing when we go for graduation. The students of undergraduates, there will be people coming from outside also, inshallah. So that you can amalgamate and get the best, inshallah. But even if less are there, good for you. Imagine 5 students, it's personal tuition. So, my principle, even if no one comes from outside, tomorrow I may decide I don't want anyone from outside. I don't want to dirty my school. I may decide that. Inshallah, it's a pilot project. It's a pilot project. Whatever the cost is not a problem. We will have only 5 students. Even 2 students, no problem. As it is, we have the world record of having the lowest teacher-student ratio in the world. So then we can even have for the 11th and 12th, inshallah. Hope that answers the question.
सब्सक्राइब कीजिए हमारे चैनल और दबाइए बेल का आइकन ताकि आपको रेगुलर नोटिफिकेशन अपडेट्स मिल सके।